Peace. Dr. Shaka Aziz of Natural Health Hero here to talk to you and yours about the great benefits of auricular therapy, also known as ear acupuncture. Ear acupuncture has been utilized for many, many years. This particular technique of ear acupuncture is also known as liberation acupuncture, battlefield acupuncture, NADA, the 5-point protocol. This particular technique was revolutionized by the great Dr. Matula Shakur and the Young Lords in the Bronx that helped revitalize and revolutionize the Lincoln Hospital at one point. So let's get to the nitty-gritty about ear acupuncture or auricular therapy. And this is just the first phase that we'll talk about it today. So ear acupuncture, also known as auricular therapy, the auricles are what is known as the ears on the human body, happens to be actually one of the most profound techniques in TCM. TCM is traditional Chinese medicine. Okay, so in regular acupuncture, if you have a pain in the arm, they may actually needle the arm. If you have an issue with the leg or the foot, etc., they may needle it close to the proximate place where you might be experiencing pain and so forth. So that is one of the protocols that they utilize in regular general purpose acupuncture and or medical acupuncture. However, in traditional Chinese medicines, auricular therapy, we can address a number of things by basically pressing with our fingers, manipulating it with either electrostimulation and or through the usage of ear seeds or beads, which create what is known as acupressure, and or we utilize small little pin-like needles. Now that constitutes as acupuncture. Okay, so the first point that I would like to share with you is one of my favorite points. Here is point number 1 on the 5-point protocol list. And people come in, this can address so many issues here. The sympathetic, which is excellent for relaxating the muscles as well as the mind. Okay, it calms the nervous system, which, as you know, we today in America happen to be under a lot of stress. So many people are under hypertension and so many things, all because of their nerves. So this helps the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, which is also the flight or the fight, to relax and calm down. My next point of interest is one of my favorites. Actually, it is my number 1 favorite, but it's the number 2 point, which is called Shen Men. Shen Men is Chinese for the mind-spirit gate. And this point is actually also good for calming. It reduces the cravings and anxiety, as well as it's excellent for insomnia. Okay, so the next point we'll go to after that is the kidney point. And the kidney point, right, for those who are struggling with lower back pain, this helps to provide access to also the emotional reserves and also helps to clear the blood, and it reduces fear. Again, your kidneys are located in the back. And so when we touch on that point and or we massage it or we stimulate it with needles and or even our electro acupuncture stimulus point finder, what it does, it helps to stimulate the Jing essence, which is within your kidneys, your kidney chi. Those who are battling kidney chi, they need to definitely benefit because of the emotional reserves that will be cleared from it, as well as the relief from their lower back tightness. Okay? My next point would then be the liver. The liver, ladies and gentlemen, is the number 2 organ for detoxification. That's right, your number 2 organ for detoxification. The number 1 would be the kidney. Number 2 is the liver. Or some say liver, then they go to the kidney. Well, I already mentioned the kidney first, so now liver will be number 2. Liver helps to detoxify, reduces anger, and is excellent for aiding depression. That's right. According to traditional Chinese medicine, when a person has a low generating liver, they are very agitated. Very, very agitated. If a person is always agitated, you see, and you feel it and see it in their eyes. And they're very quick to piss off and very quick to, get them all riled up and so forth. This is indicative of individuals who are battling liver deficiency, liver qi deficiency. Also, after that, which would be then the lungs. The lungs are excellent because it helps to activate detoxification. It restores joy and happiness, right? And enhances your immune system because your lungs are like what would they say? Would be almost as if it would be like a chest plate of protection and so forth. It would be like a bulletproof vest of health. That's what the lungs help you to do by basically being able to help inhale and exhale. You're basically discharging carbon monoxide out of the body to bring in oxygen, which is basically stimulating the bioelectrical chemicals in the body to help create what is known as Qi in Chinese, Prana in India, Kudra in Arabia, Moyo in Africa, and Ajiya in all of my Latin-speaking places. Energy. Okay, so I don't want people to get tricked up about, oh, well, this energy is from the east, and this energy is from the west, and this energy is from the south, and this energy is from the north. No, all energy comes from the source. Okay, known to us by many, many, many names, right? But utilized only by a few, if only you but knew. Anyhow, Natural Health Hero, we like to talk about it, be about it. For those that are interested in obtaining a consultation, feel free to like, subscribe this channel, Natural Health Hero, and call us at 347-391-9685. You can check out our website at www.naturalhealthhero.com. Okay, our next feature subject that I'd like to discuss is the importance of our Ionic Detox program. Our Ionic Detox program is another great modality to help folks that want to lose weight and feel great by removing toxins out of the body. But removing toxins out of the body invasively. We don't have to open up nothing. We don't have to cut you up. What we're going to do is utilize the body's divine intelligence for itself by placing your feet into a basin of water. We can then begin what we call hydrotherapy. Therapy utilizing water. But this water is not just going to be any old type of water that you might drink or wash or bathe in. This water is going to be water that has been electrolyzed. Okay, so with the electrolyzed water creates what is known as a positive negative ionization sphere. And once you place your feet into there, the negative ions from the water will then be able to pull toxins out of the body via your skin through the bottom of the feet. And this has been excellent. So if you get a chance to look at the chart, this is what happens when one starts the phase. And then 15 minutes in, you will see the water begin to start to change color. And by the end of the session, 30 minutes or so, you see the water actually get a lot darker with other things. You see the little foam here, and this will tell you that this is dealing with phlegm, mucus. Okay, and so how we know what's good in the hood is when I look at the water. So not only are you going to feel good, but I'm also able to help determine what was really going on in the body system that may be affecting you. Particularly, the color of the water shows us a whole lot. For example, when I start seeing the water that is mostly yellow and green, that's dealing with areas of the body that are actually detoxifying, such as the kidney, the bladder, urinary tract, and female issues. In particular for men, also prostate issues. And the symptoms of that are also mainly gynecological disorders, and for men, prostate issues, okay? And if the water's orangey, then you got to look at the detoxifying from the joints and the arteries. This is stuff that's contributing to the joint pain and the cracky that a lot of us have, especially right now during the winter season, okay? So this is excellent to help eliminate and help those that are battling arthritis, rheumatoidism, even gout, and also neuropathy. What is neuropathy? Neuropathy is when the extremities of the body are no longer able to feel the correct sensation. There's a loss of sensation. They might get tingling, they might get numb, might be a little sparks of pain here and there. Okay, those are symptoms of neuropathy. And I strongly suggest that you go see a medical doctor, okay, and then talk to them about getting a complementary integrative treatment with a holistic practitioner that can align with massage, acupuncture, along with the other things that the allopathic doctors are doing, okay? Next, we'll go into the brown. The brown that you'll see in the water, the brown is really dealing with hard substances, particularly like detoxifying pollutants from the lungs, from the liver, such as tobacco, right? And cellular debris. What is cellular debris? Cellular debris is all pollutants that we might be unintentionally inhaling. Meaning, like, you live in the city, whether you think you smoke or not. I don't smoke a cigarette, but if you live right next to a highway, you smoke a bunch of cigarettes. Just to let you know. Okay, the air quality in our city living places aren't the best. Okay, so you might want to check that out. Even though you're not a smoker, right? You definitely want to do some lung exercises, qigong lung exercises to strengthen the lung, as well as to do some cardiovascular. Get up your wind power, your stamina. Okay, it's going to only help you. All right. Then let's go into the white that you will see. The white cheese-like particles that you would see in the water. You would see that there. That's reflecting yeast. Okay, stuff that's caught up in the GI tract, which is what is the GI tract, right? It's not the GI tract. The GI tract is the gastrointestinal tract. That's right, the gastrointestinal tract. Doctors within the past 10, 15 years are just now coming to the conclusion that the GI tract actually has a brain within itself that's similar to the brain of our brain. That's right. Just like the heart also has a brain within itself, the stomach also has a brain within itself. And it's largely connected to the GI tract. There's plenty of books on that. Ask your local doctor about it. And you can always come back to Natural Health Hero for more information, affirmation to the people, by the people, by any means necessary. Hit us up, y'all. Make sure you press that like button, that subscribe button. That's right. Because we love sharing information to the people, by the people, for liberation of our health. That's right. Okay, now let's go on to, we got rid of the white. Can we get rid of the white? Yeah, let's get rid of the white. Yeah, there you go. Let's go on now to the green. Okay, and I'm sorry, before we finish with the white, but once we relieve out from the yeast, the GI tract, and also vaginal discharges or issues with the vaginal for our female clients and population, this will greatly help, okay? And this is also going to assist you with, or assist folks that are battling insomnia, also having issues with migraines, and that whiteness is also dealing with a lot of the yeast, particularly the yeast that we call candida, right? Candida is a mold yeast that is in the body. So this detox system is very, very, very powerful, very, very effective for helping to help remove candida from out of the body. Next, we'll go into the red flecks that one may find. Okay, so the red flecks, that's dealing with the stuff that contributes to blood clotting. Okay, and you'll see red flecks that contributes to blood clot. That's blood clot material. And this is going to be helpful for those who are battling arterial blockages, any type of bruising. And on the nut strain, it would also be hypertension, because when your blood is so sluggish, like syrupy, everything is working so much harder to circulate. Circulation is slow. That's why people are almost always experiencing chronic fatigue disorder. Could that be you? Well, if you wash the blood could start being able to move more better, okay? And give you more energy and so forth. And this is dealing with also when your blood is not able to move correctly and get to where it's supposed to. Those symptoms are also going to result to people who have extremely cold hands and feet. the majority of the time. Not saying when you just came from outside when it was cold outside, but if it's summertime and the person always got cold hands, cold feet, or they had socks and shoes on and they're still experiencing cold hands and cold feet, that is definitely symptoms of circulatory issues, right? That their blood could help, could use some chi, okay? So we have a number of things that we can help you with that. We'll be more than happy to help you with that, whether it's herbal supplements, exercise, as well as acupuncture. Acupuncture greatly is great for a number of things. Okay, so now we're going from the white. Now let's move to the black. Okay, and then into the black, when we see the black and or the black flecks, right? The black flecks that is in the water, right? That is strongly indicating heavy metals, right? Heavy metals. Yes, you're not lifting up just heavy metals. I'm talking about heavy metals that you actually drink from in our water, from the faucet, the heavy metals that we actually partake in our laundry detergents. Unbeknownstly to a lot of folks, laundry detergents actually have a high composite of heavy metals in there, which has been now found to contribute to children having a number of different learning disorders. So we want to make sure that if you are dealing with any type of cleaning products, that you get the most pure, clean products and not synthetic chemical products that will not clean the place but also clean your life out. You don't want that. All right. So with the heavy metals, when a person has so much issues with heavy metals, you can see the effects of that because they have what is known as brain fog. Okay, brain fog is very cloudy in their mind. Again, I talked about chronic fatigue disorder, also memory problems, because we know that the circulation down here or wherever is causing so much of an obstruction. How well do you think the circulation of blood, air, or even thought is going to be able to come to the top, to the brain? Not that much. So this is why you have to get you an appointment to do a detox with us right now. That's right. 347-391-9685 is the number to the face and the place to get your health in order. That's right. Natural Health Hero is your number one place for you and your family to get it together, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about it, we're being about it. Acupuncture for the peoples. Health for the peoples. Right? Who says that you have to go in 10 days? Who says that you have to go in 10 weeks or 10 years and so forth? You have the answer right in your hands. That's right. The miracles of healing are all right in your hands, right? We can talk about and teach you about how to utilize food as medicine, how to get up and utilize movement as your medicine. That's right. How to bring more peace, love, joy, and even money into your life. Wouldn't you like that? Make sure you call and book us now. Peace. Hotep. Dr. Shaka out.